where the flight restriction is, and that is us. So we are outside of the flight restriction.
Right, I get you.
We are in Class D airspace, which is controlled airspace. However, that doesn't...
Just move that across there, is that...
That doesn't make any difference to us. So that's the airport. That's the limit of the airport.
And we are just outside.
And we are just outside.
Is this enough, is it?
This is drone assist, which is connected to...
Watch closely. This sergeant is about to get exposed live on camera with his own app. A drone auditor rocks up at Northumbria Police HQ, and when officers try to tell him he cannot fly over the station, he pulls out the drone assist app connected directly to NATS and the Civil Aviation Authority and proves beyond any doubt that he is completely within his legal rights. The sergeant has no answer, no comeback, and no choice but to walk back inside and check for himself. And that is just the beginning. What happens next inside that station will leave you speechless. Stay with this one.
Hi, mate.
Hello, mate.
How you doing? Sarge, is it?
Not too bad, yeah. You doing right?
Yeah, good, thanks.
I'm going, mate.
You right? You're off here. Sorry?
Huh? I don't know, look at the face on her, man. Look.
Stressing out?
Look, Sarge, she's
I just told him to back off me.
We just came to have a look at the car while she was locking the gate, mate, that's all.
Sarge, she said...
Just while she was locking the gate, we just had a look at the car, that's all. Not a big deal.
It became an issue because she said to me, back off, and I said, well, you back off. And she said,
They
well,
said
I'm
they're
nowhere
going to fly
near
the drone.
No, she said you've been flying a drone.
You were nowhere near me, guess what? I'm nowhere near you, miss. Get in your car.
We didn't
pop because you were dangerous.
We didn't mention a drone to her. She mentioned the drone to us, and then said it was a no-fly zone, which is not.
Flying a drone, mate?
We're planning on it, yeah, but it's raining at the minute.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought I could hear the noises, you know.
No, not yet, because it started to rain, so we just took a little break. We're going to wait for the rain to pass, and then we're going to go over.
We are going to fly.
Yeah.
Are you recording?
I am.
And can you just let this lady know that that's okay? Because she keeps shaking. Sarge, can you just let this lady know that it is okay to fly over here?
Ideally, you shouldn't really be flying over a police station.
Ideally.
Do you know what I mean?
What, in your ideal world?
It's not
Ideally,
really,
go out, Sarge.
Sorry?
Ideally, go out.
What's your purpose?
Well, ideally, I'd be allowed to fly anywhere I want, including over airports, but that wouldn't be ideal for other people.
Yeah.
So, what's ideal for you isn't ideal for me.
Right.
So that's where we've got an impasse here.
So I bet you we do.
So where is the drone?
100%.
In my bag?
Oh, in your bag?
Yeah.
Are you local, you guys?
No, not local,
You
no.
don't sound local, huh?
No.
What does that matter, Lord?
Sorry, what's your name, Sarge?
My name's Lewis.
Lewis, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
We're doing elbow?
Yeah,
Michael?
Why not, eh?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I would have shook your hand, but my hand's a bit sweaty, so I didn't want to give you that.
The coverings.
Because you're recording, don't tell us.
Yeah.
Alright guys, this audit goes south real quick. A sergeant steps out acting all friendly, but the auditor is not here for pleasantries and small talk. Sergeant Lewis introduces himself with a calm and approachable manner, but the moment the auditor asks him point blank to confirm that flying a drone over the police station is completely legal, Lewis immediately stumbles and cannot give a straight answer. Instead of a clear yes or no, he comes out with the word ideally, saying ideally he would not want a drone flying over the station. The auditor clocks that straight away because ideally means absolutely nothing in law, and this entire conversation is about to get very uncomfortable for Lewis very fast.
And as you know, Sarge,
do you know what I mean? We're over.
Yeah,
but
you are supposed to let us know at the earliest opportunity.
3.5.5 of your own policy tells you that.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you recording me, are you?
Yeah, but we don't have a policy.
Oh, you haven't got a policy? No, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Just out of politeness.
Yeah. But we are recording,
It'd be nice if you guys would tell me that you're recording as well.
But like you say, it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, but so is this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but
your forced policy dictates what you do and don't have to do. We don't have a policy.
Are you guys going to give me your names, or?
I just did.
I'm Darren.
Your surnames, or?
What's your surname? Cadden. Yeah. And your address?
I'm not going to give you my address.
Are you going to give me your date of birth?
No, but are you going to give me your date of birth and your
Can I ask you a question first?
National insurance number?
You're obviously not.
Why would I give my name and address to a random
I'm
stranger?
on the neighbourhood police and
You've
why would
jumped to a conclusion.
So, this is my workplace.
Yeah. You've jumped to a conclusion, said you're not going to, but
we already did.
Question first. Why do you want them details?
I'd be curious to see who you guys are.
Well,
yeah.
I've not met you before.
Yeah.
I've not seen you before.
But you have now, and you've met us now.
Me that you're going to fly a drone over the police station.
Which is totally lawful.
So for security purposes, I would like that information.
It's totally lawful what we're going to do, though, Sarge.
If you're not going to give me it, that's your.
Well, did you hear that, miss? Totally lawful, man.
That's your choice.
Yeah. Oh, she's devastated.
She is devastated because she thinks she's right, but she's wrong.
Yeah. At the end of the day, though, look, there's no need to get, you know.
But Sarge, can you just?
No, but you didn't see what happened before you came out.
Well,
you didn't see the dirty looks we got.
Right, okay.
You know, it's a no-fly zone. You're not flying here. I promise you. You know, something will happen.
I'll be flying it over a police
I
station.
bet we can.
If you wait around until this rain finishes, miss, then you will see me fly over this police station. Do you understand?
Can you not fly
Do you
in
understand?
rain, can you?
No, we can, but it's
We can,
not
but-
ideal.
Yeah.
The auditor wastes absolutely no time and pushes Lewis hard on force recording policy, citing section 3.5.5 directly to his face without hesitation. Lewis tries to dodge it completely, claiming the force has no such policy in place, but the auditor is not buying a single word of that and makes it very clear. When Lewis then asks for a full name and home address, the auditor gives his first name and flatly refuses to hand over his address, and Lewis keeps pushing, trying to get more. What is becoming painfully obvious at this point is that Lewis walked out of that station genuinely believing he was in full control of this conversation. He is not even remotely close to being in control, and it is showing on camera.
Alright, it's not.
Not bad getting through about a bit to do, isn't it? The ideal.
Yeah.
It is getting through
yeah.
about.
We don't live in an ideal
You've
world,
taken that word
unfortunately,
from me
Sarge.
and You're literally using it. You know what I mean? But,
You've coined the phrase, and we're just appropriating it, I guess.
It was a phrase. It was just coined
Yeah.
the phrase.
So are you recording as well, Miss?
Yeah, I
Little
am.
Miss Bossy
Yeah,
Boots.
yeah.
I'm going to nickname you.
Yeah, I am.
So do you know that you're supposed to tell us? Do you know your policy?
Yeah, I do, thank you.
So
Yeah, I do.
why didn't
Yeah.
you tell us then?
And miss, have you got your designation card on you?
Why?
Because we're members of the public and we'd like to see what powers you've been designated by the Chief Constable.
No, I'm not going to show you. I don't need to show you.
Well, actually, you do need to show us.
I don't.
You do.
Well, I
You
do.
do.
Guys,
Sarge, are you
come on.
going to let her get away with it?
Let's just be reasonable.
No, let's be reasonable. We
What's your
want
plans
that.
now? What
Listen,
are you
I've
going to
just-
do?
Okay.
My plan is to report this lady for an offence.
I don't really
Okay,
want to
Sarge.
stand out in the rain.
I've
You
just
guys
made-
got hats and hoods.
Sarge,
Yeah, yeah.
Sarge, man, Sarge, I've just made a reasonable request. You were saying let's be reasonable. Now I'm going to use you.
Yeah, but
I've already used ideas. Now I'm going to use the same way as you.
You're being polite, but
Yeah.
you know.
I've made a reasonable
What are you
request.
asking the information for?
Lawfully, she has to do it, and
What
she's
are you asking?
refused.
Because
sometimes,
the
man,
law
to see your
says-
designation card.
The law
Sarge.
says that a PCSO must, on request, show the designation card, which designates which powers
The
she's
Chief Constable.
got,
Go on,
and
mate.
she has to keep it on her at all times.
I'd like to read
There
them
you go.
powers, though. I'd like
no,
to read them.
No, I'd
I
like
don't
to know
need
what-
to show you.
you know, you
I've
do
shown
need to
you
show.
what it is.
No,
you
That's
do need to
enough.
show.
No, it's not.
We need to see the
It's not.
designated
Fine.
powers.
We need to see the designated powers. I was
It's
sad.
probably online. isn't
No,
it?
no, no, because each individual
No,
PCSO has been
Sarge, come on.
designated individual
Not individual.
powers.
No, we
No, no,
haven't.
Each individual PCSO is designated individual powers by the Chief Constable. Now, that might be a blanket for each force.
Force by force.
Yeah, but we don't know what powers she's got.
Not each individual.
Now the auditor shifts his full focus onto the PCSO standing nearby and formally demands to see her designation card, the specific legal document that shows exactly which powers have been individually granted to her by the Chief Constable of the force. She refuses point blank without any explanation. The auditor then turns directly to Lewis and breaks it down in clear, simple terms. Every single PCSO in England and Wales holds individually designated powers under the Police Reform Act, and that designation card must be produced on request from a member of the public. Lewis tries to wave it off by suggesting it is just a blanket policy across the whole force. The auditor shuts that argument down immediately and does not move a single inch on the point.
Every PCSO.
But we don't know what powers she's
No,
got.
but
That's
each
why they
force is
carry a
different.
PCSO
Each
powers
force is
card.
different.
That's
Just
right.
shows your
But
powers.
If you
No, I don't need to.
Google,
But
if
you
you
do.
Google
I
that,
don't.
But we don't need to.
designated powers.
No, no,
Northumbria
no, no, no,
Police,
no.
PCSO, you'll be able to, it's
No,
public
but we're
knowledge.
asking
No,
no
this,
one request.
that designation card is
So she's-
specific to this lady.
Sarge, listen, if
No
you were
need,
willing
come
to be
No, there isn't
complicit
need, it's
in
the
there,
law.
breaking
You guys
that
got
simple
something
request,
better
what
to
else are
do.
you going
Haven't
to
you
stand
got
up
anything
for
better to
then?
do?
I have loads.
Come on.
of
Why do you go and do it
I
then,
mean,
miss?
Come on.
Why do you go and do
No,
it?
no,
Why do you get yourself off?
Because you know what? Listen,
Go
if
on.
I was breaking the law,
No,
right,
why
you'd
didn't you
hold
get yourself
you'd
off?
You get
hold me
yourself off this,
accountable.
come on.
I'd expect you to.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
I'm asking
Well, that's-
the lovely,
that's good.
beautiful lady here with the big brown eyes, right, to show me her powers, right? If you were going to be complicit in there, right, breaking that policy, what else are you going to be complicit in, Sarge? Come on, you're a sergeant as well, not just a,
I'm just
you're not
telling you,
just a
yeah.
constable.
I'm just telling you, yeah. You can get that information online.
But I'm
Right. There's no
entitled to
need
get
to
it
put.
off
There's no
me.
need to put people on the spot.
I'm not putting it on the spot when you have to
and do this.
This doesn't lie.
Right.
This
I know it doesn't lie.
Right, Paul?
Doesn't lie.
But right, let's just say I'm not going to stand out in the rain any longer.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you going in then?
I am going to go in.
Awesome.
Miss, are
Well,
you
you-
going to get...
I'm going to go back
Oh,
in.
Can I just ask, just before you go,
Can you guys?
Yeah, remember, you've only got plastic powers, you.
Are you guys hanging around outside here, or what's your sort of plans? What are
yeah,
you,
well, I think we told you, didn't we, already? We're going to wait for the rain to
you're
finish.
going to wait for
I'm
the rain
going to
finish?
fly.
Yeah, we're going to fly like a bird.
It might be on for a while. It's unpredictable, isn't it?
It is quite unpredictable. We were just about to take off. We got interrupted by a lady that came out and said, she said to us, and you might want, I don't know if you can find out who it was, maybe the person that come in and...
At least the section 4A.
No, section 4A is fear of violence.
I mean, yeah, 5.
So section 5...
Put an application in, you.
Yeah. So I mean,
Well,
you guys won't have us because we get arrested for terrorism all the time.
You should put an application in. Yeah, go on.
So
Lewis keeps trying to sidestep and dance around the designation card issue, but the auditor is not giving him a single centimeter of space on this. He makes it absolutely crystal clear that the card is specific to this individual officer standing right there, not some generic document shared across the entire force. He then puts it directly to Lewis in a way that is impossible to ignore. If this officer is being complacent on something as basic and fundamental as showing her designation card when lawfully requested, what else is she cutting corners on behind those station walls every single day? Lewis goes noticeably and uncomfortably quiet. These are questions a sergeant should have sharp, clean answers to immediately, and the fact that he simply does not is being captured on camera in full and clear detail.
she came out and she said that we couldn't fly the drone, and we said we can. She said we can't, and then she says, you are not putting my reg on your shit. So I would say that's a section 5.
Me too.
Because it's a swear word in a public place, and I did feel, harassed, alarmed and distressed.
I did as well.
Yeah.
It's good, I like that terminology.
Yeah.
I don't know who that person is.
So she was police staff.
All right.
We have her on video.
Right.
So do you have it?
I mean,
got the
there's
offence.
lots of officers that work in this
Yeah.
but yeah.
Well, she's not an officer, she's police staff.
Yeah.
Do you have
Like
a
this one,
There's
she's
lots of
not.
police officers and
She's
police
not.
do you have an email address that we could send you the footage to?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's Lewis.
Lewis?
Yeah.
Dot
Yeah.
Cadden,
Cadden, yeah.
which I've told you already, my name, yeah. Lewis.Cadden. Dot
Yeah.
8663
8663.
at Northumbria.
Yeah.
.police.uk.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Well, if we get a minute later on, I might put that together for you and send it over. Then you
pass
can maybe
that-
have a word.
Pass it on.
Maybe give us some words of
words of
advice.
advice, yeah.
We love that.
Words
We
of
love
advice. We
more
love
terminology.
If
We love words
there's
of
something,
advice.
if there's something naughty on there, of course.
Yeah. No, I just thought it was a bit inappropriate
Well,
for
there's
a.
something not here, Sergeant. You're not really doing
Yeah,
that. And if I'm
no.
honest, if you're not going to at least ask it shows a designation of powers, I don't hold much faith in that. If we do email you, I believe that you give us your email address to think that you're going to get our identity from that. If I'm honest, that's me just being open and transparent with you.
That's up to you.
Yeah.
Obviously,
We might send it over though, but like he says,
our names
we don't
and
hold
numbers-
much hope in you doing anything about it because
our
you're
names
not
and
doing anything
numbers
about
are, public knowledge
the designation
anyway, so
card situation.
If you wanted to contact me,
But I just-
if you're a local resident, you live here, and you want to contact me about a local issue,
Yeah.
I would give you my email address anyway.
Yeah, no.
as the local sergeant for
I just thought it was a bit
So that's
inappropriate
fine.
for a member of police staff to come out and start saying swear words, to members of the
Well,
public.
find it
I wasn't
inappropriate.
there.
The auditor now brings the swearing incident formally to the table and puts it squarely in front of Lewis. A police staff member came out earlier, told the auditor he could not fly his drone, and then proceeded to drop a clear Section 5 public order offense right there on a public street in front of witnesses and a running camera. The auditor states firmly that he felt harassed, alarmed and distressed by the language used, and he wants it properly recorded and dealt with. Lewis acknowledges it happened but immediately begins to hedge, already suggesting it will most likely end in nothing more than words of advice. The auditor pushes back hard on that, a sergeant casually and openly brushing off a public order offense committed by his own staff member on camera is not a good look by any measure whatsoever.
Got your word for it.
Yeah.
You
Guess
know,
No, but you won't have our word for it when I send you the footage because this is the independent witness that doesn't lie.
if you would, that would
Sarge,
be
do
good.
you know
Yeah.
what I find
You would.
inappropriate? That I find inappropriate that little possibility won't show us a destination card, and then we've got a sergeant, not just a constable, a sergeant, right? That will not.
He's allowing her to get away with it,
Correct
you know
her
what I
and
mean?
tell her that she's supposed to show us the
Yeah,
powers,
look.
and not even that Sarge. It goes a bit. Well, no.
You
I
guys
could say
can-
that
you
you couldn't,
guys
Sarge.
can
I
get
could
that
say, come on,
information,
Sarge.
right?
I could say.
It's not- it's
No, because it's
but
individual
one-
to the officer.
But let's go one better
It's
than
not
that.
individual to
It'll
the
have
officer.
that powers card will have her name on it and her powers.
It's not
It might be the
individual to
same
the
as all the other PCSOs, but each powers card is individual.
It is the same for
Well,
Northumbria.
maybe so,
Police
but
officers, yeah,
maybe
so
so,
it is.
but that powers card has her name on it. That is her powers card, individual to her.
But Sarge, get on this one. You will
Well,
let.
it's her card.
Yeah.
Look, he knows that. He
It's her
knows that. I'm
card.
gonna
Yeah,
point-
and
he
it's an
doesn't want to
offence
hide it, but you've got to
and
hide it,
it's an
Sarge.
offence not to show it.
It's her card.
And it's an offence not
her-
to show it.
You know, it's not her personal.
I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it's Section 24 of the Police Reform Act.
Right. Okay. Well,
There you
I
go.
believe,
I'll
I'm not
take-
100%.
I'll take your word for that.
But it's
I
definitely in the
don't
Police
know.
Reform Act.
I don't know.
It might be 26.
I have to look that up. 'cause,
However,
I don't
she
know
is committing an
everything there is
offence.
to know.
So, I mean, maybe you should arrest her.
But get on this one, Sarge.
Right,
You
go
know
on.
that she stood there telling us something. That she's telling us that we can't fly over here when we know we can.
Do you want me to show you?
Okay.
And you're not
I'll
even
tell you what,
gonna
just to
correct
alleviate.
it, because for in the future, she could save herself some embarrassment if you correct her now.
Right.
Come on, Sarge.
So this is drone assist.
I don't
Correct
actually
that
know
and
what
tell
you're
us.
asking. You know.
Right, am I allowed to fly over this police station with my drone?
I'm going to go and check that.
Well, I'll show you now and then you know.
You can show me what you think you can do.
So this is drone assist.
I don't think I know.
So drone assist.
I don't believe. I don't think I know.
Okay.
Do you know what NATS is?
Why you would want to, I don't know, but...
This is where things get really interesting because the auditor pulls out the drone assist app live on camera and walks Lewis through the entire thing step by step in real time right there on the street. The app is directly integrated with NATS, the National Air Traffic Service, and the Civil Aviation Authority, and it shows beyond any doubt that the auditor's current position sits clearly outside the flight restriction zone surrounding the nearby airport. Lewis is visibly caught completely off guard by this. He had absolutely no idea this app even existed or what it showed. The auditor delivers a clean, confident, and fully legally grounded case right there on the pavement, and Lewis has nothing whatsoever to counter it with. His only response is to agree to go back inside and check it himself, which says absolutely everything about how this conversation has gone.
We can't see over the wall.
Right, okay.
It's got a tall wall on it, you see, so we can't see over it. But do you know what NATS is?
No.
The National Air Transportation Service, I believe.
Right, okay.
So this is connected to NATS, which is what the civil aviation work with.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is drone assist. So there is the airport where the flight restriction is, and that is us. So we are outside of the flight restriction.
Right, I get you.
We are in Class D airspace, which is controlled airspace. However, that
Just move that across there, that
doesn't make any difference to us. So that's the airport. That's the limit of the airport.
And we are just outside.
And we are just outside.
Is this an app, is it?
This is drone assist, which is connected to NATS and the CAA.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That sounds good.
Yeah, so drone assist is the app that you need.
Like
really.
I say, look, I'll
You know
take your word for it. I don't know.
All police officers should have drone assist, especially this day and age.
I'll find that information out. Obviously, I'll check and verify that our end. But you're telling me that you can. I'll find out.
We are in
It's fine.
controlled
I'm not gonna,
airspace. So we're in the Newcastle CTR.
I'm not going to
which is a
tell you
controlled
something that I
traffic
don't
region.
know. I'm going to find that information
But you
out.
should be putting the PCSO right, Sarge.
Right, there's no need to, you know.
No, but the Sarge, when she's
You know we're right. You know we're right, Sarge.
Come on, Sarge.
You know we
There's
are.
no need to
Sarge.
I'll tell you what we'll do for you then.
Keep flogging that. Do you know what I mean?
What
You don't
definitely
need
is
What we'll do for you,
Sarge.
Sarge, is we'll drop that one. But if you would, right, you don't have to tell us that you're gonna, but if you would, just have a word when you go back in when we're not around. You know what I mean? And just sort it out between yourselves.
I'd like that footage though.
Of the lady.
If you pass me that footage,
yeah.
You know, I'll definitely be interested to see what the conversation was. There.
It was a very short conversation. She said, "You can't fly. Is that a drone?" I said, "Yeah." She says, "You're not flying it over here, right?" I said, "Yeah." And she says, "You're not allowed." I says, "I am." And then she says, "You're not putting my reg on your shit."
Lewis heads back inside the station to verify the drone situation for himself, but as far as the auditor is concerned, the legal point has already been made and proven fully on camera for everyone watching. He then takes the time to recap the swearing incident in complete and precise detail for the record, the exact words that were used, the exact sequence of events as they unfolded, and exactly why what was said crossed the clear legal line into a Section 5 public order offense under the Criminal Justice Act. Lewis says he will follow it up when he gets the footage, but the auditor makes absolutely clear he does not hold much confidence in that promise being acted on. A sergeant who spent the better part of 20 minutes dodging a straightforward designation card question is not a man who inspires much confidence in his willingness to follow through on anything.
Right.
And I said, she says, "I'm going to get a police officer." And I said, "Well, when the police officer comes out, I'll tell them that you committed a public order offence." She said, "I said shit."
Okay. All right. Well, like I say, I wasn't there, but
yeah.
If I've got some footage to go off, then most certainly follow that up. But
I reckon it'll be words of advice.
I'm now even more wetter than I was 5 minutes ago.
Where's your taser?
All right.
Not right with you.
I'm just a yes, gas.
No. Listen, I'm now
Don't you feel naked without them two?
Vulnerable, naked, vulnerable.
No, you've got this big vest on, man. You're cool.
I'm not going to stand out in the rain any longer.
Yeah, no worries. I'll let you get off.
All right.
Are you based here, Sarge?
I'm based here, yeah. I'm based here.
Where's the dog section at?
It's here as well, isn't it?
They're not here.
Oh, is it not? I thought we had dogs.
No, they're not here. Spread around.
What about the
as everything?
What about the mounted section? I believe that's in Durham now.
Couldn't tell you. Not here.
I believe it's in
not
Durham.
Here anyway.
I believe it's in Durham.
Not here.
Is there any way we could have a little tour? 5-10 minutes.
Tour?
Yeah, then we'll be gone.
No, I'm afraid not.
Because
I'm afraid.
I don't know if
I'm afraid.
if we can get the tour done before the rain stops, we'll leave.
No, I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not.
No.
Nice one for trying though.
Yeah.
Nice
Anyway,
one.
Lewis, very nice to meet you.
You can only ask, can't you?
Yeah.
So nice to meet you guys. You take care yourself.
Yeah, you too.
All right.
Lewis, I am a bit disappointed that you didn't put.
Sorry, but you know.
Right, you know.
Oh no, we said we were going to drop that. He's going to have a word with her later.
No, but Lewis, I'm going to drop it after this, but maybe if you don't do that, what my colleague suggested, that have a point word and read, because
you don't have to tell us about it, you know, and embarrass her.
In front of other people,
I think,
and you know, unlawful arrests and everything start happening because of things like that.
Drop that.
Lois. No, it is important.
sort of,
it might be a small thing, Lois, but it can spiral.
You're trying to flog that a little
no,
bit.
I'm not. It's the
start of corruption.
I don't believe I am. I believe it's important because it's the small.
It is important. It is, and it's the start of corruption, Lewis.
You've got to appreciate though.
Lewis disappears back through those doors and does not return. The auditor then spots the PCSO still on site inside the station, now well over 20 minutes since she went back in, and she is still searching frantically through whatever resources she can find for drone legislation that simply does not exist anywhere in UK law. He calls it exactly as it is on camera without holding back. She is absolutely chomping at the bit, desperate to find something, anything at all, that gives her legal grounds to prevent this flight from happening. The rain is still coming down steadily. The drone remains grounded on the floor, and not a single officer has had the confidence to come back out and face the camera again. The silence coming from inside that building at this point is honestly louder than anything that has been said out here on the street all afternoon.
She's taken the vehicle out of the backyard there.
Yeah.
Okay, she's on her own, she's opening the gate, and then two guys with masks come up towards her.
And before we got
Do you
to
know
her,
what I mean?
no, before we got to her, we said, Miss, while you're just locking the gate, we're just going to take a look at your car. Is that all right?
Strip it all back and look at it
But we
from that angle.
No, because you weren't there.
You've got to appreciate it.
Well, I don't really, because you wasn't there. You didn't see the conversation, so you wouldn't comment on the lady. So how can you comment on this lady? You know what I mean? You have to play it the same way.
I knew what happened. She came out and she on her own.
Yeah, and we explained to her what we were doing. We're taking some videos. We're just going to take a look at your car while you lock the gate.
Right.
No problem.
Okay. Right, but do you know what I mean? If it's
No, do you
yourself
know
or
what I
maybe
mean?
your family
Lewis,
that's on their own, you might get a sort of
Lewis, Howie, come on.
different approach.
How much more
Do you know?
protection does she want? She's got a stab vest. She's got full of tools and equipment.
Two guys turn up with
She's outside the
Yeah, but
police
look at the
station.
size of my wrist, mate. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, but look,
Do you know
she's
what I mean?
outside the police
That-
station.
that's
She's
the
got comms. She's got comms. She's outside the police station. If anything happened to her, you'd have all
Yeah,
come run now, which we'd have expected.
Yeah.
You know. But listen, you
Fair
keep
dues.
saying, come
No,
on,
fair
but
dues.
listen.
Fair dues.
Listen.
I hope she don't treat everybody
let me
like
say,
that.
Come on to you. Let me say, come on to you, because it's them small little things, Lois,
Right.
that spiral, and then before you know it, you've got unlawful arrest, maybe death in custody, and it doesn't need to happen just for a little conversation from a superior.
And if she's that scared of members of the public, she really shouldn't be a PCSO, because she's supposed to be a police community support officer, supporting the police and the community. We're members of the community. We should be able to approach her and talk to her, no
It's not
problem.
every day you get two guys masked up.
We've been living like this for 2 years. Come on,
I know,
Lois.
but you know what I mean?
It's not
Yeah, but it's
like
like
this.
bright green though, isn't it? It's not like...
We're not anymore. That's
But we are.
That's
It's a
optional.
personal choice now, yeah.
It's personal, isn't it?
Yeah,
But obviously, you know, luminous green and
yeah.
So we're...
The auditor makes a sharp, important, and completely valid point here that cuts right to the very core of this entire encounter and everything that has happened today. If a PCSO is genuinely intimidated and made uncomfortable by two members of the public standing calmly and lawfully on a public path with a camera, then she has absolutely no business holding the title or the role of a community support officer. Her entire purpose, the very reason that role exists, is built around positively engaging with the local community, supporting the public in their interactions with policing, and actively building trust between residents and the force. Instead, what we have witnessed here today is unlawful orders being issued, a Section 5 public order offense being committed, a refusal to produce a designation card when lawfully requested, and an officer who has now been hiding inside that building for the better part of half an hour rather than face a straightforward conversation. The camera has recorded every single second of all of it without missing a thing.
red, white,
We're
blue.
all that, We're all that.
You've got to expect some kind of reaction, don't you?
Yeah.
We're
You know
all
what I mean?
that. We're not covert.
Well,
We're
we've got
overt.
cameras on us, you know, we won't be recording our crimes if that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
Let's be
That's
honest.
fair dues.
You know what I
That's
mean?
fair dues. But you know, people react in different ways.
Yeah.
And you've got to expect that everyone's human. So.
Yeah.
But,
But I
anyway,
wouldn't have thought police officers would be scared of members of the public like that.
That's
You know
it.
what I mean?
Let's just see how this goes. All
Yeah,
right?
no worries.
I'm going to go and
Let's say I
look
walk
into
close,
it myself. Obviously, I'm going to look at the drone situation.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Yeah.
guys are showing me.
Are you coming back out to tell us
footage.
what you found?
I
Either
might,
way.
I might do.
Yeah.
It depends. If you're in the clear, then I don't need to, do I?
Well, then you don't need to because we are in the clear.
But it'd be
if-
nice.
if-
But it'd be
if-
nice to go. Do you know what?
If I find something to the contrary, then I'll come out and tell you what I
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
then.
what I
So
think. But if not, then obviously
You're not
it's all
coming
good.
back out.
I'll tell you what we'll do then.
No, I might do. I mean,
No,
I need
you're
to come
not.
back out because this is my station and I'm
You're
going to go on patrol.
definitely
So
not
I'm-
coming back out to talk to us then.
We'll give it at least 10 minutes then before we set off. If the rain does stop, we'll give it at least 10 minutes just to give you a chance to go and have a look.
I don't think this is going to be off in 10 mins.
What, the rain?
No, I think it's on.
Well, we might stand under there then and keep.
It's on for a while.
And keep dry.
Yeah.
We'll keep dry under there.
You've got a hood on, man, and a hat.
Well, it's public.
So
it's
you're more equipped.
I've only got a t-shirt on.
Yeah, but it is publicly accessible. That, and it is raining.
At least you're waterproof. You got that waterproof jacket on.
Kind of.
I know.
Kind of waterproof.
Kind
But
of
then
waterproof.
waterproof. When
Do you
you're
know what I mean?
waterproof clothes.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Sort of, but not properly. Not like.
You're more waterproof than I am.
Do you reckon?
Trust
Denim.
me.
He's,
Denim and your
skin's
hats
waterproof,
and
though, innit?
Do you know what I mean? To a degree.
To a degree.
To a degree.
Yeah, is this the one? Oh.
Right.
No, that's not her there.
No.
No.
Take care of yourself, guys.
Yeah, you too, Lewis.
Lewis,
See you later, mate.
Lewis eventually reappears from inside, but even now, after going in specifically to check the drone legislation, he still cannot produce a clean and straight confirmation that the flight is legal despite the drone assist app making it completely clear. The auditor has already made his full case, and it is all sitting on camera permanently for the world to see. No drone flew today, no designation card was ever produced despite a lawful request. A Section 5 public order offense was casually and openly dismissed by a serving sergeant. And every officer involved spent far more time avoiding the camera and hiding behind those gates than doing their jobs properly and professionally. This is exactly what auditing looks like when it is done right: calm, patient, lawful, knowledgeable, and completely undeniable on every single point raised. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.